if you're buying one on the resale market, they are very expensive. So even with that being said, even knowing the cost of them, even knowing how hard it can be to get them, I would still choose number 2 if I was restarting my collection from scratch. Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I want to talk to you about the 5 handbags that I would buy if I was starting over my collection. Starting again, what are the 5 bags that I would buy? Now I think I've done this video before quite some time ago, but I know that my answers have changed. So I would buy, number 1, not going to surprise anybody, haven't even bothered bringing it up the stairs. It is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. I love this bag and adore this bag. Let's just get number 1 out of the way. This is my ride or die everyday work bag. Fits my laptop, fits my agenda, fits my pencil case because I'm a geek, fits my phone, fits my work phone, laptop chargers, everything goes in that bag and off it comes with me to every single day to work. I absolutely love the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. And if I was to buy one bag to replace my collection or to start again, it would be the Louis Vuitton Neverfull without a doubt. I absolutely love it. I don't even have to say a large tote or a bag of that type. I know it would be the Louis Vuitton monogram in the monogram. Louis Vuitton monogram in the monogram. Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the monogram in the GM size. I did have one, I still have it, that's about 10 years old, that has been retired because she got a bit old and a bit, you know, some age spots on her. But as soon as that bag really had its day, I went out and bought exactly the same bag over again because for me it really is that good. I don't think number 1 is going to come as a surprise. I don't think that's going to add anything that you didn't know. So let's get one out of the way quickly and move on to number 2. Number 2 also might be a little bit predictable on what bag I would buy if I was starting over my collection, and it is a Chanel Mini. Now it could either be, if I could find one, it could either be a Chanel Mini in the traditional rectangle mini or a Chanel Mini reissue. I love both of these bags, not a mini square. I don't think the mini square works for me quite the same. I don't think it looks as good on my body frame. I think I look a bit big against the bag. I don't think it's the most flattering thing for me, so I would stick to a rectangle, but I would go for either the mini reissue or the mini rectangle in the caviar. Now, if I had a choice, I would probably go for a chevron, which is this print rather than the traditional quilting, but I would go for it in caviar. This one is lambskin. The good thing about lambskin, if you see the colour of this bag, lambskin really saturates with the colour really well. It takes the colour very well, but caviar is more durable, and if I was only going to have one of these types of bags, I would go for a caviar or the mini reissue, which comes quite often in calfskin. So these 2, I do like that the mini reissue has the 4 grommets and you can double this one up and use it on your shoulder. I also like the mini reissue has chains. This one has the leather through the chain, and I quite like the look of the chains if you're wearing this crossbody across your outfit. But that being said, these bags are that good. I love them that much that I would take either one of these, and what I would probably be swayed by is which one I could find and which one I could find at a reasonable cost. Chanel do not make mini rectangles in caviar anymore. Why? I don't know. Historically, apparently, lambskin was the preferred leather. It was the more luxurious. Long time ago, lambskin used to be more expensive than caviar, but they don't make them anymore. I find them just so durable. I took this bag to Paris the first time in December when it rained heavily the whole trip, and I didn't have to worry about it at all. These, however, do have the 4 grommet option, so I love them as well. I would take whichever one I found at a reasonable price in a bright colour, because I would want something that I could wear with, that it was a pop. For me, bright colours I will wear with everything. It doesn't really matter if it particularly clashes or anything. I love colour, so I would wear one I would buy one in a bright colour in either the reissue or this one. One thing I would do if it was buying one of these, because the mini reissue does have the 4 grommets, but you can attach a holder. You can get them on Amazon, or you can tie a little ribbon or something around it and attach this here together and make this a little top handle. So you could actually have that attached inside and only have this amount of your bag coming up, and it will sit like that. And you can use that as a little top handle bag on a night out. You can also tuck the chain completely into these, as I have done many, many times, and use this as a clutch on a night out, and I put my hand through there with the chain up above and have used that as a clutch. So I think this bag is really, really versatile. You can use it on an evening out, you can use it crossbody, same as this one. You can use it crossbody, you can even attach the clip and make it longer to put on your shoulder. I wear these a lot in the daytime, I wear these a lot generally, but one of these bags would definitely be my number 2. I appreciate they're very, very expensive. Chanel in general is very, very expensive. If you did decide to try and get a Caviar Mini, because they don't make, ooh, I hit my tripod, because they don't make the minis and Caviar anymore, if you're buying one on the resale market, they are very expensive. So even with that being said, even knowing the cost of them, even knowing how hard it can be to get them, I would still choose number 2. If I was restarting my collection from scratch, I would be patient and I would have my never full GM for everything during the day for work, and I would wait until I got a Chanel Mini in a rectangle that was the right one for me, and that would be number 2 on the bags I would replace with. Number 3, and this definitely would not have been in my previous video, and it is a Fendi baguette. Look at her. Isn't she fabulous? I just love all her colours. Now, the beauty about I can't speak when I look at really pretty bags. The beauty about the Fendi baguette is that you can choose whatever works for you, and they're a bit easier to get. Now, this one's now sold out, but when they first come out, they're a bit easier to get than what, for say, a Chanel Mini is. So you can choose whichever one works for you. This one works for me because I love the bright colours. I love the mix of colours. I love this bag. I do, however, appreciate that the brightness and the boldness would not be for everybody, especially if you're going to have 5 bags restarting a collection. But for me, it would be this one. But the Fendi baguette comes in a huge range of colours. It comes in neutrals, it comes in plain colours, mine is canvas, it comes in leather. It comes in so many options that there is going to be a Fendi baguette really for everybody. It also comes in a lot of sizes. For me, I would stick to this one, which is the medium size. It does have a bit more capacity. I really like the mini. I think I would like to get a mini. Dale has the mini and loves it. I think I would like to get one. The reason I would stick for this if I was buying 5 bags to replace my collection is this has a bit more usability, and I'm going to have the Chanel Mini. You can carry this one top handle. It does come with a thick strap. You'll also see I've left my stamps in there. Comes, what else have I left in there? Oh, a mask. So it comes with a thick strap, which I can wear on my shoulder. I can wear it crossbody, but it's a bit short. You can, however, attach this to the back of the strap and make it longer, or you can attach a different strap altogether. This would be number 3 because it's fun, it's funky, it holds a lot, holds more than the Chanel Mini, but not away up there with the Never Full. I think it's a great everyday bag because it does hold so much. These colours for me can mix with so many outfits, so many different pairs of shoes this works with. I love this bag, and this would be number 3 on the bags I would replace my collection with. Number 4 is a Chanel 19. This bag is just so usable. It is just, as a Chanel bag, it is just so usable. Somebody once said fashion meets functionality, and that's what this bag is. I love that it has the top handle. Now I love a bit of Gaudi and a bit of in your face, so I love the big yellow gold CC, and I love the handle and the chains, so this works for me. I really like the handle that you can carry it like this. I love the big oversized quilting. I love the squishiness. I love the big pocket at the back. This holds quite a bit. Now, it's not huge. Mine is the small size, and that's what I would get if I was buying 5 bags. It's not huge, doesn't hold the kitchen sink, but I don't carry the kitchen sink. I don't carry a huge amount. If I'm not carrying that Neverfull, which has the agenda and the laptops and all the work stuff, my everyday stuff isn't that much. It's a phone, a card holder, maybe a key clay and keys, and not much else, to be honest with you. So this does enough for me. It can go crossbody on me. I can carry it by the handle. It works. I would get it in black because so far we've went for a bright mini and a multicolored Fendi baguette, so I would get it in black to give myself a black bag option. Love this. Think I just love it. I know some people don't love the 19. I know some people are over the 19. Me's I loves her. She's staying. I would get the leather though. I love the tweed version I have, but for if I'm having 5 bags for use and durability, I would get this one. Love this bag. She's number 4. And the 5th bag that I would buy if I was restarting my collection, and definitely has not been in a previous one of these videos because I didn't know how much I needed her. It needed her in my life. The Louis Vuitton Petite Malle. I love this bag. I bought this bag for myself as part of my 40th when I went to Paris with Bestie in December. I don't know why I didn't buy this bag sooner. This is one of those bags that had been on my wish list for the longest time, but it's very expensive and I thought it's a tiny little box, you know, tiny little box, very little money. So that's why it didn't get bought for such a long time. Oh my goodness, did not know how much I needed this bag in my life. I love this bag. Every time I use this bag, I feel really, really special. I feel like she's really special. I feel like she's something different. I just love carrying her. I will think of reasons to carry her. She's dark. For me, monogram is a neutral. So on this multicolour, we've this one, we've the Fendi, we've the black, then this is another neutral for me. This is for nighttime going out. This is also, she has a crossbody strap. Now I prefer to wear this bag by hand. Oh, hello. Lots of receipts in there from when I've taken her out. I prefer to use this handheld as a clutch in the evenings, but there is a crossbody strap. So if you were buying, I was buying 5 bags to restart. I could also wear this crossbody if I needed to mix and match a bit with the Chanel Mini to give me a darker colour. If say I went for the red, this would be the more darker neutral colour. But I love her. It's one of those bags, I always knew I loved her, but I didn't know how much. And when I got this bag, I was blown away. I was blown away by how much I love using her, how I feel using her, and the realisation of why did you not buy this bag sooner? Because we all know about price increases, but there you go, live and learn. Absolutely love this bag, and this would be number 5 on the bags I would buy if I was restarting my collection. Those are my choices. Those would be my 5 bags. A Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the GM, Louis Vuitton Petite Malle, Chanel Mini, Chanel 19, Fendi baguette. Let me know what you think of my choices. Let me know if you would pick any of these, change any of these, if there would be something different, if there's something you're going, what? How on earth did you pick that? That's madness. Let me know what you would pick. Let me know what you think in the comment box of my choices. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for being here and watching me. Thank you for everything really. Please take care and I will see you again in the next one.